What's up everybody, Josh here with Slightly Compulsive, and I've got a sort of a back-to-back recording here. I just did the Para 3 video, and now I'm going to be following that up with another one. This is the Shaman, the Spyderco Shaman. It's not the orange one that you saw in the other video if you watched it. This is actually the Knife Joker exclusive. I just bought this off of a guy off of EDC Rehab on Facebook. As you'll see in the video, this thing is mint, although it is not... it's not brand new, straight from the factory. But here we go. Just open this up and we'll get to it. So here it is. I really like the color. It's like a, I think they call it forest green against the Spyderco's DLC black coating. So this one came stock, standard clip. I'm going to be putting a Lynch clip, deep pocket. I think it's called the Blacksmith, is the one that I think is closest to the Spyderco DLC coating. But this one features the clip that also, I think all Spydercos, I'm not sure, I might be mistaken on this, but I think all Spydercos have all 4 clip options as far as being able to move them around, tip up, tip down, right or left. But they come standard right side tip up, which is how I prefer it. So cool with me. I don't have to go swapping anything right off the bat. This one does also feature the compression lock, which I'm a big fan of. It's a really fidgety lock type that offers a really strong lockup for sort of a hard use sort of thing. And this is a big knife, so if you are looking for something that's going to be sort of a hard use knife, this is a good one to look at. This one here, in particular, being an exclusive, comes with the CPM CRUWEAR steel. I actually don't know a whole lot about CRUWEAR steel, other than it's sort of another one of those premium steels. And the fact that it's DLC coated just means that it's got some added corrosion resistance, which is super cool. Feeling this right here, it's the first time I've actually felt the blade. It seems like it's super sharp. And I've never had an issue with any of the Spyderco edges out of the factory. I think they do a good job with sort of having an even edge and something that's really sharp, razor sharp, in fact, right out of the box. So good on Spyderco for that. The standard Spyderco sort of branding, if you will, Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. Their little logo here, Spyderco and the steel type and the Spyder insignia. So I really like these scales. They are G10 scale, G10 forest green, super cool. I love the color combo on this one. Green is a favorite color of mine. I tend to like cooler colors like greens and blues, so for me, this one really caught my eye. When I saw it on the Facebook group, Buy Sell Trade group, I had to snatch it up. The price was right. So been really excited to get this one in my hands. I do have another Shaman. This one is not broken in like my other Shaman is, so it doesn't quite drop quite as good as the other one, but that's just because it's a coated blade and it's brand new. But these are pretty cool. I really like the Shaman line, very popular one. Let me pull out my other Shaman just for a reference here. I've got this orange Shaman, the Cutlery Shop exclusive scale swap, and this is an M4 blade. But now I have 2 Shamans, and what's better than 1 Shaman? 2 Shamans, of course. So here's the 2 Shamans side by side. As you can see, I really like the Shaman. That's why I've got another one. You know, it's kind of interesting looking at these. This one seems like it's got this flat grind, but it sort of has this extra piece on the top, whereas this one seems more like a full flat grind, although maybe it's just the DLC coating doing a good job of covering up that flat spot on the top of the blade. But yeah, super cool. Definitely enjoy the Shaman lineup. Glad to have a new one to be doing a video on, but as you'll see, this one drops shut. Super nice. It's actually my finger hitting it that's stopping it from closing all the way. As you see next to the compression lock, this is part of the blade itself, and if you keep your finger here too long when it's closing, it'll actually prevent it from falling all the way shut, as you can see there. So it's not that it's not dropping all the way, it's that my finger's in the way. But yeah, this one's really nice. This one's broken in. This one has the deep carry clip. I believe this is a Lynch clip. I actually got this one secondhand as well. I did not do the scale swap. This one originally came with green micarta scales, and I wish I would have seen what that one had looked like. Would have matched better with this one, but this orange just pops so well that another good bargain that I found on the EDC Rehab page on Facebook, but I'll put that off to the side because that's not the one we're talking about here in this video. So let me go ahead and pull up some stats on this guy, some specifications, and then I'll tell you some more about this knife. All right, so again, this one's got the CPM CRUWEAR steel. It's considered a high saber grind, plain edge DLC finish, blade length 3.58. So if you're one of those people that lives in a state where your blade length cannot be longer than 3 inches, this is not going to be a knife for you. This is sort of a more full-size knife. The edge length on that is going to be 3.12, so you're definitely not getting away with that. The closed length of this guy is going to be 4.67 inches. So again, it's going to be a pretty large knife, pretty beefy in your hands. The blade itself is thicker, from what I understand, than thicker this way, that is, than the Paramilitary 2. So I actually think this is a little bit larger of a knife than the Paramilitary 2. I could be wrong on that one. If I am, just leave me a comment down below and correct me. But overall length of this guy is going to be 8.25 inches. So pretty large knife. The overall weight is going to be 5.2 ounces. Compression lock, Spidey hole, again, 4-position clip. That's most of the details there on this guy. Let's see what the price was, if it even shows. So the original price of this was $234.50, which is pretty standard for a Shaman, I think. I don't think that was too much higher than a regular Shaman. I think that's right around the same ballpark as all the rest of the Shamans out there on the market, even though this one came with the CRUWEAR. Sort of a unique color combination, that is. So super pumped about this one. I do have another bead here to put on it. This one's black, black G10 bead, also by EDC Booze. Andrew at EDC Booze made this guy. He makes these himself. Go check him out on Facebook, EDC Booze, or on Instagram. I'm not sure exactly what the handle is. I'll leave it here on the video. But he sells these pretty cheap. I think typically these are about $15. Ships out of California. I'm in Florida, so it takes a few days to get to me, but he usually sends them out pretty promptly. And he's got drops pretty much every single day. So super cool. I'm gonna put this guy on here. I'm not gonna bore you with that video like I did in the last one, but I've already got a piece of paracord here cut and ready to go. It's just gonna be black on black, just to sort of fit the theme of the black and green, which I think will look really good. But yeah, this is a super cool knife. I'm really excited to carry this one. It's more of a larger knife, like I said. Here's the, if you didn't watch the last video, excuse me, if you didn't watch the last video, this is the Para 3 that I did a video on just before I made this one. And I'll put a side-by-side of these two up here just for your viewing pleasure and comparison. So obviously the Shaman here, as you notice, is a lot larger than the Para 3. The Para 3 is more of a smaller, mid-sized knife that's sort of EDC friendly, generally more accepted across the states, just being that the blade is under 3 inches, whereas this one is more of a full-size knife. If you live in states where you can have a larger blade, I would recommend this one because it's super cool. I've got 2 of them, so just goes to show how much I enjoy the Shaman. The pocket clip will be swapped out. Not that I think it's really a big deal. The problem I think with these pocket clips is just that you notice it only goes here in the pocket. So if you, let's see if I grab a piece of paper to show you guys. Basically, when you put this in your pocket, let me fold this up so you don't see. I got some writing on the back. when you fold this up and you put it in your pocket, it kind of rides like this. There's a big chunk sticking out of the end. It's certainly not a deep carry clip. And I'll have to apologize for the lighting in this video. It's a little bit darker than some of my other ones. It's getting late here. I'm trying to knock out 2 videos before the end of the night, before my wife and daughter come home. So here's the knife. I'll be swapping that out with a lynch clip. But other than that, I really have no complaints about this knife. It definitely needs to break in because it is like so minty fresh. The guy that sold this to me on the website, on the Facebook page, I should say, gave me a good deal on a very, very new, yet secondhand Shaman knife joker exclusive, sorry. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, anything, leave them below. If you like watching the video, give it a like. If you appreciate content like this, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.